It's the 18th Melbourne Derby in the WBBL, and the Melbourne Renegades are looking for their first victory over their crosstown rivals, the Melbourne Stars. So the 18th Melbourne Derby in the WBBL. And there's a bit of shape early on, and maybe there's the reason why Annabelle Sutherland decided to have a bowl first. Flies off the edge and down to the boundary for Hayley Matthews. So a bit of fortune. A little bit of inventiveness from Courtney Webb. Just using the pace of Marizanne Kapp, and she picks up her first 4 of the Derby. A bouncer from Kapp, and Courtney Webb has got a full piece of that. Webb helps it around the corner and helps herself to 4 more. Matthews again loses shape, and this time it's taken. Reese McKenna stationed underneath it. A frustrating innings for the Renegades captain, and she's gone for 12.
Renegades, they lose their first wicket. They're 34 runs and 7 overs down.
Matthews, I should say Capsey, able to pick it up off her hips as Day just dragged that one down. Sutherland goes right through Webb. The captain with the big wicket of the set batter.
Renegades now 2 for 48.
So Dotton, first ball of the power surge, and she's got a lot of power on that. Enough for a maximum. Dotton going again over the leg side, but this time she's out. So 1-6 and out for Deandra Dotton. Sophie Day picks up the big wicket.
Dotton goes for 7 off 6, and Renegades 3 for 60.
But you really feel a lot of importance being placed on Capsey and Wareham, and that will help. Well, the surge is working a treat here for the Melbourne Renegades. Yes, the wicket of Dotton, but they've picked up 15 runs. And Capsey takes on the invitation and just goes whack straight back down the ground. Gives herself some room, just gets it over the infield, and there's 4 more for Alice Capsey. The ball is just pinging off the bat of Alice Capsey at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries now. And she's got it. First delivery back into the attack. Kapp takes down Capsey, and that is a huge wicket.
She has to go for a well-made 33 off 15 deliveries, and the Renegades, they're 4 for 83.
Gibson to Stallenberg.
And Given. This time Gibson's got Wareham. Gibson wins the battle of the leggies, and she's got her first wicket in green.
She goes for 3. Renegades now 5 for 87.
Faltum advances. Flays it over the offside for 4. Faltum using her feet, coming down the track. Now sweeping around the corner. This could be 4 more. It will be for Nick Faltum. The former star is shining here for the Renegades. Once again, straying down the leg side, and Faltum with a 3rd boundary of the over. Stallenberg going across the line and splitting the fielders. That's how well it was timed by Naomi Stallenberg. Well hit. Great use of the feet by Stallenberg. Now over the leg side, Stallenberg. Splits the gap again. Flies off the edge. No fortune for the bowler. Faltum will take 4 more. It's high from Faltum into the deep. Great fielder underneath it in Flintoff and takes the catch, but it takes nothing away from a wonderful rear guard action from Nick Faltum, getting the Renegades up to this total.
Nicole Faltum, she has to go for a very well-made 29 from 23. The Renegades, they lose their 6th wicket and they're 142.
Press which does go to the leg side. Flintoff is chasing. They'll get at least 2. And they are basically right on the money here, the Melbourne Renegades, when it comes to average scores batting first. 6 for 146 they finish. And they can thank the likes of Kapp, Starlenberg and Faltum. Great innings to get themselves to this total, which is well and truly defendable. And it's a dot ball to start. It reminds me of some batters who manoeuvre themselves as this is flicked away through the field by McKeon for 4. McKeon hasn't got a great piece of it, and it's straight to Sarah Coit. This time, Millie Illingworth has a wicket, and it's Ines McKeon who is out.
Stars now 1 for 10.
Bardia drives this through the infield. Can that release a little bit of pressure? So Wareham's first delivery is short, and it's climbed into by Lanning.
Good little partnership with Nick Faltum. Down.
Squeeze through. There's 4 for Bardia. Oh, and that's very unlucky for Starlenberg. Did everything she possibly could to get there.
Sorry, Del.
Well, there was a little bit of miscommunication. There could be a run out here. Bardia was very slow off the mark.
Yeah, thank you. Can you just take that back a touch? Is there... Have you got the other side for me, or is it just this side? You can freeze it there. Thank you. Ready to make my decision on the big screen.
So what a moment for both sides. Tossed up, and Lanning climbs into it and hits it into the fence. Now gives herself some room. Bekker has got Lanning. What a first wicket in her WBBL career. One of the legends of the sport.
And Meg Lanning, 22 of 21, and the Stars now 3 for 61.
Oh, and another miscommunication. There's another run out. It's an absolute calamity for the Stars.
And again, it is Hayley Matthews at cover. What a mix-up this is from the Stars. McKenna, she's a big hitter. She's gone now, just the 1 run. And Stars 4 for 62.
Kapp helps the free hit around the corner. That is intelligent batting from the South African. Short and wide, and it is punished by Marizanne Kapp, who is in good nick.
Just, oh, jeez.
Oh, that is quite large. Over the leg side, that is huge. And stumped. So Georgia Wareham, off the back of the 6, strikes.
Okay, just freeze it there. Yep, batter well short of her ground. Ready to go to the big screen.
That is well timed. 1 bounce and a 4 for Marizanne Kapp. Now she goes over the leg side, but Courtney Webb's underneath it. Hayley Matthews with a really big wicket of Marizanne Kapp, who is filthy with herself as she walks back.
She's gone now 16 off 8, 200 strike rate.
Full toss, and it's a no ball, and it's hit down to the boundary, so that is an expensive delivery for Alex Capsey. Now again, straying down the leg side. This is opening the door here. This one a bit quicker. It's lofted high by Flintoff into the outfield, and Georgia Wareham is underneath it. So the dangerous Flintoff departs.
She made 5, the Stars, they're now 7 for 113.
Sharma gets a decent bit of this, but it is again caught in the outfield. Georgia press switch on the rope.
Deepti Sharma, she has to go for 23 off 20 deliveries. Stars there 8 for 122.
That's a nice shot from Maisie Gibson. First delivery, maybe she should have come out a little bit earlier. Now she's pulling it into the gap, and it's 4 more. Garth advances, can't get it through the offside. It'll be a run out to finish. And the Melbourne Renegades, for the first time in 3 years, have won the Melbourne Derby in the WBBL. And they go 3-3 in WBBL 10. 1 for 9 off her 4 overs. Contribution all the way around for the Melbourne Renegades. Capsey, Faltum, Starlenberg, Webb. It was the perfect team performance.